Hello everyone, my name is Elle, and today I will tell you about a certain scientific accelerator. The story is set in a world where magical abilities exist and the world is split into two. The world of science, where people are given powers through scientific advances, against the world of magic, where people can use abilities by mastering their magic. The story follows Accelerator, one of the most powerful level 5 espers in Academy City, who has the uncanny ability to control any vector he touches. An anonymous group manages to steal an experimental ultra-high pressure water cutter weapon in a secret research lab within Academy City. Later that day, 3 unsavory high school students find their way to a hospital in District 7. The same hospital where Accelerator was confined, as he is still recovering from his wounds from the previous fight. The scoundrels plan on using the stolen weapon to acquire Accelerator's genetic data to be sold to the highest bidder, making a grandiose reputation for being the mightiest esper of the only 7 level 5 espers of Academy City. Accelerator has been the bane and target of mostly everyone in the city. Although they had the element of surprise, Accelerator managed to react to their ambush. After a quick exchange of blows, his attackers managed to steal Last Order's gift. Last Order is the 20,001st clone of Sisters and the acting administrator of the Misaka network. Accelerator managed to retrieve the gift, to which he returned to Last Order. Meanwhile, a mysterious hooded woman is watching the events unfold at the hospital, holding a picture of Last Order. 3 days ago, a suicidal student was rescued by Anti-Skills, Academy City's police force. They were later killed by the Disciplinary Action, DA for short, a rogue group of extremists obsessed with upholding justice with zealotry. They secured the student's body to be used for an experimental weapon that is detrimental to their so-called justice. Back to the present day, the mysterious hooded woman finds herself being pursued by DA operatives. Seeking refuge, she finds herself in Accelerator's room, who tried to ask for his help. She was later captured, but not before she dropped a picture of Last Order. When Accelerator notices the picture, he interrupts the DA operatives and interrogates the woman. The DA operatives engaged in combat using the experimental machine Coffin against Accelerator. The prototype Coffin is a large mobile weapon that uses the body of a dead esper with the ability to use their powers to an enhanced level. Accelerator manages to destroy the Coffin just in time for Aiho Yomikawa, a member of the Anti-Skill and the legal guardian of Accelerator, to arrive at the hospital. She denies knowledge of the DA's involvement in the case. Accelerator meets with the hooded woman again, who introduces herself as Esther Rosenthal, a magician and the current head of the prestigious Rosenthal family, who has spent the last decade developing necromancy to create the perfect golem, one that has both perfect body and soul. She reveals the Disciplinary Action's plans on using her powers to control the dead using the prototype Coffin. She also said that DA plans to use Last Order in one of their experiments, which irked Accelerator. After hearing from Esther about DA's plans, Accelerator decided to help her in the hopes of stopping their wicked schemes. They arrive at the warehouse where Esther was initially held captive. After finding the remains of Anti-Skill members, Accelerator and Esther come into contact with Hishigata Mahiko, a brilliant neuroscientist and the esteemed creator of the Coffin. Mahiko used the prominent Kyonki, a coffin that houses one of the evil spirits of the numbers, artificial souls created by the Rosenthal family. Accelerator realizes that the Kyonki is an existential threat to Academy City, so he has decided to destroy it. After a quick scuffle with Mahiko and the Kyonki, the two managed to escape after the Kyonki used its telekinetic powers to drive off Accelerator. Esther and Accelerator return to the hospital to discuss their next move. Esther goes to the morgue and requests she perform the ritual on the dead body inside the coffin in the last attack so that she can be properly laid to rest. During the ritual, Accelerator saw the dead girl's memories when he touched a mass of residual thoughts that surfaced during the ritual. Just then, a couple of DA members posing as anti-skill officers interrupted their ritual and attempted to dissolve the corpse with a solution when Accelerator stopped them. Esther and Accelerator face off against the DA operatives when Esther uses Huotu, the primary artificial soul that Esther uses, which is the third number of the Rosenthal's evil spirits, and possesses the dead girl's corpse. Huoto managed to destroy their weapons while Accelerator took out one of them, but his wounds reopened during the fight. The other takes this opportunity to escape and takes Misaka number 10046 hostage. Misaka number 10046 is a clone of Misaka Mikoto from the Radio Noise Project. Rizu Nakamoto, one of the Academy City's board of directors who is rumored to have direct involvement with the dark side of Academy City, feels that Accelerator's group has become a liability and a nuisance, especially with their recent involvement against DA operations. He contacts the liaison of the Darkside organization, Scavenger, to have them eliminate Accelerator and his friends. Meanwhile, Accelerator regains consciousness after his fight with the DA operatives. He receives a letter from Esther that was given by a Misaka clone that she is currently pursuing the DA operative that escaped from the hospital and informed him of the hostage situation. After obtaining sensitive information on the DA, Aiho leads a raid into a supplement factory confirmed to be a DA hideout. They manage to outnumber the DA when they start to fight back using the Tarantula, a large mobile weapon. While engaging the enemy, Aiho noticed a group of DA members moving a body bag towards the back of the factory and decided to confront them. Suddenly, the Scavengers, a mercenary organization on the dark side of Academy City, arrived on the scene and tried to eliminate both the DA and the anti-skills, which turned the battlefield into a massacre. The Scavengers managed to disable the Tarantula using the power of an Esper capable of manipulating the friction coefficients. Esther and Huto arrive just in the nick of time to rescue Misaka number 10046, alongside Aiho when they are suddenly confronted by Naruha Sakuragi, a powerful Esper of Scavenger with the ability to control paper. Meanwhile, Accelerator exits the hospital determined to rescue an abducted Misaka clone. Naruha fought Huoto and Aiho when they were caught trying to escape. Naruha quickly overwhelmed them with her unique ability to manipulate paper to different shapes and sizes. After learning that Aiho is a PE teacher in her day job, the Scavengers tried to kill her, as they have colorfully expressed their views on teachers and teachers' pets. Aiho, Esther, and Huoto tried to fend off their attacks but were eventually cornered. When Naruha is about to land the finishing blow on Huoto, Accelerator arrives on the battlefield. When Rita Izumi, the leader of the Scavengers, realizes that they are fighting a level 5 Esper, they come together for a combination attack on him. They soon later realize the grim horror of who they are dealing with, faced with overwhelming power by the ranked one, Esper of Academy City. Scavenger is outmatched and Accelerator easily defeated the rest of the Scavengers. After their fight with the Scavengers, Esther commends Accelerator for how he handled that fight, especially the part where he managed to defeat them without killing them, despite how easy it would have been with his overwhelming power. Much to her reverence, she offers to become his student and assist him in his endeavors in any way. They are suddenly confronted by 3 coffins who seem to be operated by a mysterious woman. They soon discover that these are no ordinary coffins, as these are the legendary coffins of the evil spirits of the numbers, Handun, Tao Ti, and Kyongki. Kyongki was already revealed in the previous encounter with Accelerator to have psychokinesis powers. Tao Ti is shown to have teleportation powers, while Handun specializes in concealment abilities. It was also revealed that the mysterious woman controlling these coffins is none other than Hirumi, Mikihiko's younger sister. The coffins managed to capture Misaka number 10046, to which Accelerator goes after them. Mikihiko starts downloading the memories from Misaka number 10046 of all the 10,031 dead Misaka clones. Meanwhile, Esther reveals to Aiho her involvement with the Hishigata siblings, and that she once helped them understand necromancy, hence the problem they have right now. Determined to help Accelerator, Esther and Huoto find themselves in an abandoned building where Misaka number 10046 was taken. While Esther is prepared to face the Hishigatas and the evil spirits of the numbers, she contemplates how it has gotten to this point. A flashback shows the history and connection between Hirumi, Mikihiko, and Esther. It also revealed Esther's involvement in the horrific experiments the Hishigatas have concocted. It was revealed that Esther was brought in to supervise Mikihiko's research team after an incident that several mysterious objects of power were taken from outside Academy City. It wasn't long after that Esther taught them about necromancy and how Esper powers still reside in the human body, albeit already dead. It was shown how calm Esther was with using live humans in their experiments, even complicit in it. She explained that it could be because she is used to the tragedy of being a necromancer. It wasn't much discussed why she did it, but it only revealed that Harumi committed suicide. It was later seen that Harumi's body was possessed by Taowu, one of the evil spirits of the numbers, now posing as Hirumi Hishigata. Esther tried to resurrect her, but Taowu had already possessed her body at the time. Esther continues to speculate how Taowu possessed Hirumi's body when she had not done the ritual on her. Meanwhile, Esther is shown to have finished preparing Emperor Shun's blade, a powerful relic of the Rosenthal family which has the power to neutralize all artificial souls and separate them from their current host. Accelerator finally catches up with the coffins. He managed to break Hundun's connection with the other coffins, thereby interrupting the memory download on Misaka number 10046. To distract Accelerator, Mikihiko orders Kyonki and Taochi to fire on a building and put random bystanders in danger from the falling debris. Accelerator is forced to divert his attention and protect humans from the debris while buying time for Hundun to return to base. Accelerator managed to arrive and free Misaka number 10046, but not before the download was complete. Mikihiko used the memories of the death of the 10,031 Misaka clones to create a formula that would enhance the coffins. An enhanced Kyonki and Taochi confront Accelerator to buy time for Mikihiko to install the formula into Hirumi. Accelerator caused a fiery whirlwind to disable Taochi's cameras and quickly defeated it along with Kyonki. Meanwhile, Esther and Huoto arrive and make their way towards Mikihiko and Hirumi, where Hundun waits for them. Huoto keeps Hundun busy while Esther goes to where Mikihiko is. Esther runs towards Hirumi to stab her with Emperor Shun's blade to remove Taowu, when Mikihiko quickly intercepts her and gets stabbed in the process, but not before the installation is completed on Hirumi. With the installation of the formula completed, Hirumi awakens into a different being altogether. When she sees Mikihiko getting stabbed, she transforms into a monstrous body across Cien High School. Meanwhile, the disciplinary action, DA, is driven to a corner by Aiho's anti-skill group, when suddenly the skies are enveloped by the monstrosity that was once Hirumi Taowu. Seeing Mikihiko on the verge of death, Taowu stopped pretending to be Hirumi and revealed itself, who has been manipulating Mikihiko all of this time, following its goals. It was later revealed to Esther that it has always been pursuing the goal of the Rosenthal family, to create the perfect golem from corpses, one with a perfect soul and perfect body, later to be revered as a god. Esther pleads on Taowu, to which it refuses to relent after revealing that it houses the will of Isaac Rosenthal, the fourth generation head of the Rosenthal family. It was mentioned that Nathan Rosenthal, the fifth generation head, transferred Isaac's will into the Taowu, imprinting him on the artificial soul. It was later shown that Isaac was approached by a self-proclaimed demon who claimed to know of a way of achieving their goals. Using the experience of 10,000 deaths, the soul is said to evolve and reach the Keter. Keter is the topmost of the Tree of Life in Kabbalah, to which the memories of Misaka number 10046 were needed. In the grand scheme of things, Accelerator finally faces Taowu. Taowu claims it will finally fulfill the 400-year dream of creating the perfect golem while taunting Accelerator, that even he has been craving that kind of power when humans worked on the Level 6 project. His emotions eventually get the better of him. When Taowu mentions the memory and experiences of the 10,031 Misaka clones Accelerator killed, helped it complete its transformation. After a quick exchange of blows, Taowu retreats to complete its transformation. Esther feels beaten down as she is forced to see the consequences of her actions. She later finds her purpose again thanks to Accelerator. Reminded by the promise that she was with the real Hirumi, she and Accelerator's group head deeper into the monster's body in search of its core. After realizing that Hirumi is just a facade by Tao Wu to manipulate him, Mikihiko guides Accelerator's group toward Hirumi's core, realizing it is missing something to complete its transformation. Tuwa transforms parts of its body into plant-like monsters that start attacking people in the area. Meanwhile, Aiho cannot keep her calm anymore and tries to save as many people as she can, regardless if they are from the DA. Tuwa managed to use the people it devoured and their corpses to attack Accelerator's group. Accelerator's group finds themselves in a battle against time as Tuwa is getting larger with the number of humans it devoured, and Accelerator's stamina is about to run out. Tuwa is overflowing with power with all of the humans it devoured, and it lets out a surge of its menacing energy. It continues attacks on the DA members trapped inside the building. Just then, the collective minds of the DA members it consumed briefly overtaken Tuwa's mind. Accelerator used this chance to manipulate the Earth's rotation and the Sun's gravitational force to propel him and the group to where Hirumi's core was. Esther then dashes in towards Tuwa with Emperor Shun's blade when it tricks her into lowering her guard by pretending to be Hirumi. Misaka number 10046 manages to destroy the coffin of Hirumi, where it works to immobilize her momentarily while Esther tries again to attack Tuwa. Together with Misaka number 10046 and Huoto, they drive the sword through Hirumi's charm, which destroys Tuwa and Isaac Rosenthal's souls. Hirumi momentarily returns to her body where she thanked Esther and said her farewells to Mikihiko, who also finally succumbs to the grave wounds he sustained previously. When everything seemed over, the massive power it amassed when transforming was causing space distortions. If left unchecked, it would cause an explosive disintegration that would level everything for several kilometers, including Academy City. Accelerator rushes toward it and uses every ounce of his power to redirect it towards space, where he momentarily manifests black wings. Everything starts to return to normal when Aiho visits Accelerator at the hospital to inform him that they have managed to disband the DA after capturing the last of its surviving members. She also apologizes to him for how he was caught up in its internal conflict. Meanwhile, Esther returns the dead girl's body to the morgue and removes the artificial soul, Huotu, from its body. Finally laying her to rest, she then bids farewell to Accelerator, who leaves Academy City in the hopes of one day honoring the reputation of the Rosenthal family. The series ends with Accelerator meeting Himeji Matsuri, who shortly makes its escape from the drones that are pursuing her.